Hi, this is PLU Daily News with Jenny. Today, actually, when I got started thinking about today's show, I had no idea what I was going to talk about, and then I received a very interesting message on Facebook, and now I know exactly what I'm going to talk about, and it's going to be local Georgia politics. Our gubernatorial campaign is off and running for 2010. We have 4 establishment GOP people, which you know is fabulous lip service and no action, and then we have 1 outside the box person who's saying all the right things and absolutely means them, so he's scaring everyone else to death. Although he has no money and he just has the hearts of the people, and sometimes that can be very powerful. So anyway, Jeff Breedlove is the campaign director for the John Oxendine campaign, and he sent me a message that I needed to call him immediately. And so I picked up the phone and I called him. And he said, I got a message from the Ray McBarry campaign that there's an event at the Capitol on Saturday, and there's some gubernatorial pledge that all the candidates are being asked to sign, and Ray is going to sign it, and then it lists the pledge. And I have not seen this, and I want to know, what is Georgia HLA? Are you all a nonprofit, and why do you have this information on your website? And I said, well, I'm the head of Georgia HLA, and we're not a nonprofit, and we're not a corporation. We're nothing. We're just a website, and people come here to learn about issues. I'm kind of a watchdog entity for the people of Georgia for life and liberty issues. And he goes, well, what kind of tax status do you have? And I said, well, I don't really have a tax status. I don't pay any taxes. And he goes, oh, well, you have a donate button. So what kind of situation do you have going on there? As if incriminating me or something. And I said, well, if you want to do an investigation on my tax status, you just feel real free to do that. I'm happy to pay 100% income tax on what I make off the Georgia HLA website, because it's 0. And he said, well, you have a donate button on the website. And I said, well, apparently just having a donate button doesn't mean you have funds coming in. But if you want to investigate me, you feel free to do that. And I will let everyone know in Georgia all about your investigation. And he goes, well, how are you affiliated with the Ray McBarry campaign? I said, I'm the campaign director. And he goes, you're the campaign director? And I said, yes. And he said, as in the buck stops with you? And I said, as in the buck stops with you? Oh, gulp. He had to reconsider that. He was just threatening the director of the Ray McBarry campaign. So he got real sweet. And we had a lovely conversation where he let me know that, you know, a campaign is really a business. And let's be honest, Ray is probably not going to attract any money. And if he even makes it to the primary, you know, we need to start considering who we're going to throw our weight behind. Is the purpose of our campaign to inform, or is it to actually win? Because if it's just to inform, then, you know, we would be welcomed on board with the John Oxendine campaign, which apparently finds little pro-life, life liberty activist people and threatens them with investigations for tax evasion. So let me think. Is this something I want to do? Oh yeah, no! But this is the kind of bully you can expect from establishment GOP. They bully. I just found out somebody that I know got fired for saying something derogatory about one of the gubernatorial candidates, and going through the little spider web of interconnection and how all these GOP establishment people have their fingers in all pies, you can be in trouble. And of course, I don't get paid by anybody. Peterson doesn't pay me, Pro-Life Unity doesn't pay me, Georgia HLA doesn't pay me, Georgia SCLC doesn't pay me. I am a life liberty activist, and I fight for the people of Georgia, and so I don't have a noose around my neck. But everybody's trying to figure out how to get one there and how to control and manipulate me. So to the people of Georgia, do you want establishment GOP that does this kind of bull, or do you want a candidate who's really of the people, by the people, for the people, and surrounds himself with feisty freedom lovers? I mean, Ray McBarry is either really stupid or really smart having me as his campaign director, because clearly I'm going to say what I think, and clearly I'm not doing this because of self-interest, and clearly I am serious and intent upon reestablishing the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution of the state of Georgia. And this is the one other thing. I agonized for the fair tax. I hate the fair tax. But I said, you know, what is his position on life? I said, we are absolutely aggressively pro-life, and we believe that the Declaration of Independence needs to be reinstated for all Georgians, and we are determined that at the end of 4 years of Ray's gubernatorial campaign, tenure, every abortion clinic in Georgia will be shut down. So what are your plans on the life thing? Because that's really important to me. And here's what Jeff says. He says, well, we're not going to let that out. I mean, obviously, it would be foolish for me just to tell you our strategy in the early part of the campaign. These are things that evolve over the course of the campaign. Really? Your strategies and what you believe evolves? Okay, well, that's not us. I'm not here to evolve. I'm here to be what I am and to only grow more secure in that position. And same with Ray. Ray's been espousing states' rights for 10 years. This isn't a new little speech for him. He understands what it is for the state of Georgia to stand up against federal tyranny. He understands what it is to pare down the budget to being very, very small and getting government intrusion out of our life. And that's why I'm backing Ray. And we're not here to evolve. We're here to be what we are, absolutely. And the only thing we need to do is make sure that we get our message to you. So we need your help because we are of the people, by the people, for the people, not the big bucks of a couple of wealthy people down in Atlanta. So y'all come by and see us here. It's www.georgiafirst.org, and let's have our first pro-life governor in Georgia, Ray McBury. Bye, y'all. Say bye, Gabe.